We are quite bullish on Japanese yen. I think there's two factors to consider when you think about the data. First, it was obviously Q4, so it's somewhat backward looking, and this is even before we see the impact of coronavirus. Secondly, I think, and this is a point which is very critical to dollar yen view, is what are Bank of Japan's policy options. Now, this is something that we have discussed at length over the past 1 year, and the final conclusion is their policy options seem to be fairly limited at this point. Despite the weak numbers, it's not very obvious that Bank of Japan will immediately be increasing its policy accommodation. Unless we are looking at a global recession or dollar yen moving very swiftly lower. Unlikely that these two things happen, but if these two sort of scenarios do not really play out, then Bank of Japan is not really going to do anything.
Okay. So not a global recession, but is a recession coming for Japan? And will the Bank of Japan allow that to happen without taking steps?
I don't think a recession is going to happen.
Okay.
But again, I think the broader point is across the developed world, Bank of Japan is probably one central bank where we think the policy options are very constrained. Sure. And that is why we think that dollar yen at some point will start moving lower much more aggressively. And Bank of Japan will not really be doing that much to fight against that. The challenge near term, though, is dollar yen's correlation with S&P 500 has been at a multi-year high. And as long as S&P 500 continues to do quite well, dollar yen will remain supported. But ultimately, we are still quite bullish on Japanese yen. We're targeting a move towards 105 in dollar yen in the next few months.
In the next few months. So how does Japan avoid a recession at this stage? Because we've already seen some market commentary on the back of the GDP print, which is backward looking, as you say. But now with so many concerns about the toll on the economy tied to the coronavirus, what makes you so confident they can avoid a recession? I
think, again, the bulk of the work will be done by fiscal rather than monetary policy. And I think that distinction is quite clear in Japan's case, even at this point. Even among the policymakers, I think that understanding is there that, fiscal has to do more heavy lifting at this point. Monetary policy easing, we have been through almost 7-8 years of very strong easing. So I think from this point onwards, probably you'll see some sort of fiscal package being announced. Look at the specific sectors which are getting impacted, and then very targeted measures. So I think those are the sort of steps that we do expect.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.